That's a pretty flower in your backyard. She said, well, thank you, sir.
Hello, I'm Brandon Barry. This is the Music Sharing Podcast on BuffaloPodcastProject.com. I'm here today with Ben Siegel. The focus of this podcast is to bring music to the table that we may or may not know, and share it with each other and have a discussion about it after. So I'm going to hand it over to Ben. Why don't you introduce yourself, Ben?
Yeah, I'm Ben Siegel. I'm a writer here in Buffalo, and try to fill my time with music as often as possible. Going to hear live music, writing about music, listening to music with friends, talking about it. It's a real love of mine, and I'm really excited to do this today.
So what song did you bring to the table today?
Today I brought Leaving on a Jet Plane, as performed by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door.
It's written by John Denver, but made popular by Peter, Paul, and Mary. From the time I was a little boy, I listened to Peter, Paul, and Mary on a regular basis on my dad's albums. He had a lot of folk albums from his youth, and we listened to that at our house all the time. And I would watch them on TV specials around the holidays. They always came on PBS, and I just always remember listening to them. This song in particular is a favorite because it features Mary Travers, and I always had a bit of a love affair with her. She had long, beautiful blonde locks, and she was a California girl and had just this very light-filled persona. This song in particular I love so much because it's got such a beautiful melody, and with their three-part harmony, such gorgeous harmonies on top of it. I always liked the combination of her voice with Peter and Paul, and they were kind of like her brothers, and she was kind of their sister,
Yeah.
and there was a really familial vibe between them.
For you, when I come back, I'll wear your wedding.
Okay, and we are back. The song that I brought today is called Come Talk to Me by Peter Gabriel. It is originally off the Us album, but the version that I wanted to go over today and share is the live version from Secret World, Secret World live album. It's the opening track. It was also a whole film kind of thing, visual presentation, if you will. I've always known of Peter Gabriel. I've liked his hits, like Sledgehammer. The video for Sledgehammer was like huge when I was younger. Very cool, very like influential. So what's happening here is that the more and more the song goes on, he's pulling and pulling closer. He's trying to get to her, and she's staying in one place the whole time. You know, the whole thing is about communicating, and he has seemingly all these things that he wanted to say or wants to say, or that they maybe both want to say but can't, and they finally like face each other, and they still can't connect. They don't touch. They get this close, but there's no, and then all of a sudden, as maybe they get close and they're about to communicate or reach each other, he starts being pulled back, and he can't, and he's just being pulled back into his box. And it really got me when I first saw it.
And you're rooting for him because the song builds and builds and builds, and it sounds positive or aspirational. It sounds hopeful.
Yes.
Like you really are rooting for him to be able to talk to her and like let go of the phone and the tension cord and just like run to her.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, and it's like.
Well, this was really fun. And I really thank you for doing this. And
thanks.
This, hopefully there's going to be more. This is the Sharing Music podcast on the BuffaloPodcastProject.com website. And this is my friend Ben Siegel. Thank you, Ben, for joining us. And this has been a great time. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cool.